Accom and groom Dominic Ongwen appeared in trial chamber 9 in the International Criminal Court in The Hague, Netherlands, before 3 judges ready to answer to several charges leveled against him. The former Lord's Resistance Army commander was abducted at 14 and taken into the ranks of the Joseph Kony-led rebel group which terrorized northern Uganda from 1990 to 2006. He grew up to be feared as one of the most ruthless LRA commanders and the head of the LRA's Ruthless Senior Brigade. Ongwen was charged with 70 counts of crimes against humanity and war crimes, which include murder, attempted murder, torture, cruel and inhuman treatment, pillaging, persecution, enslavement, destruction of property, attacks on civilians, rape, sexual slavery, forced pregnancy, recruiting children into rebel ranks, and using children to participate in acts of war. According to the ICC chief prosecutor, Ongwen committed the crimes in Pajule, Hague, Lukodi and Abok in Pader and Gulu districts of Acholi sub-region between 2003 and 2005. Ongwen denied all the charges.
In the name of God, I deny all these charges in respect to the war in northern Uganda.
But earlier at the start of the proceedings, Ongwen, who was reminded of his appearance before the court in January, claimed that he did not understand the charges read to him. He later changed his mind.
The charges I do understand as being brought against the LRA but not me, because I'm not the LRA. The LRA is Joseph Kony, who is the leader.
Is it correct that you received the decision confirming the 70 charges also in Acholi?
The proceedings at the International Criminal Court were broadcast live in Kampala and several districts in northern Uganda, like Gulu, Pader and Oyam, where the LRA allegedly committed the atrocities. In her opening statements, the ICC Chief Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda told court that the prosecution intends to bring evidence to prove that Ongwen commanded LRA attacks which brought misery to at least 1.5 million people.
Focus of the ICC criminal process is not on the goodness or the badness of the accused person, but on the criminal acts which he or she has committed. We are not here to deny that he was a victim in his youth. We will prove what he did, what he said, and the impacts of those deeds on the many victims.
The prosecution also produced video evidence of the atrocities in northern Uganda and what it said was recorded radio communication between Dominic Ongwen and former LRA commander Vincent Oti. Ongwen was reportedly bragging about an attack on locals. The prosecution also said that they have more visual and audio evidence against Ongwen to be produced during the trial and also present over 30 witnesses, including former LRA abductees and soldiers. The defense is also expected to make its opening statements later. The proceedings continue on Wednesday with the victims' lawyers making opening statements.
The burden of proof in criminal cases is beyond reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt is a very high burden that falls on the prosecution. That one means that they have to gather evidence available to ensure that they prove beyond reasonable doubt. And if you noticed, most of the evidence that points to Dominic Ongwen were voice recordings or messages that were intercepted by Ugandan security agencies.
Ever since the International Criminal Court issued warrants of arrest for the 5 main LRA commanders in 2005, time has come to pass, and 11 years down the road, Dominic Ongwen is now facing charges of crimes against humanity. 2 of the main LRA commanders, Rascal Lukuya and Vincent Oti, are believed to be dead, while 2 others are believed to be still at large. That is the main commander Joseph Kony and Okot Odiambo. For the people of northern Uganda, this is their first step towards getting justice ever since Kony and his rebels ravaged the northern part of Uganda. Suhail Mugabi, NTV.